Let's make a couple of dice. This is one I already made out of red and black Play-Doh. The second one is going to be a much larger one. This is a little box. Let's make this box first. Now that the box has been completed, we can start making our red dye. First, I'm going to start by covering this box with squares of red Play-Doh. I'm going to make this by flattening balls of red Play-Doh into nice flat sheets. I'm going to get the help of my plastic card and my roller. Let's see if the square is large enough now. It is large enough. I'm going to stick it on there pretty nicely, and then I'm going to trim off the edges with my ruler, just like that. So that's how that side looks like. Just gonna pat the corners down a little. Now I'm going to make 3 more red squares to cover the rest of the sides. I've just completed my second side here. I'm just gonna touch it up so that it sticks nicely onto the box. And right here where the 2 edges meet, I'm just going to press it in together so it becomes one. Okay, and I'll get back to you after I put the other 2 sides. I just completed the 4 sides of the red dye. And since this dye is going to be a cup for a tropical drink, on the top I'm going to use blue Play-Doh for the drink. I'm just going to start flattening it out again. But this time I'm just gonna flatten out just a little bit, and then I'm going to start pressing down on the sides, on the edges I mean. And I want to make a square shape as much as possible. And so I'm creating a little blue mound that will fit right on top. And then put the box on top, just lightly enough. And then I'm gonna trim off the edges, just like I did with the red Play-Doh. Alright, now that this is done, I'm just gonna put it on top. And any more white that's gonna show, I'm just going to press it in gently, so this side too, I'm just going to push the Play-Doh out a little bit. Okay, and now that looks pretty good. Now it's time to detail the die. That's gonna require some black Play-Doh. And we're gonna be cutting out some circles after we roll it out and flatten it out a little. So let me just roll this out. Oops. Flatten it out and smooth it out. And I want it to be pretty flat because I want it to go nice and flush against the sides of the die. Now that it's pretty flat, I'm going to use just a circle cutter. And another circle here, another here, and one more here, another here, here, and here. And then when I lift the Play-Doh up, there are my circles. Actually, needs a little help here. And there are my circles. So let's start with this side. How many should we put? Let's make this side let's do 3. 1, 2, and the third one will go right in the middle of those two. And 3. That looks pretty nice. This side, let's do 1. Very nice. And this side, let's do 2. 1 and 2. And the back, should we do 4? 1. And we have to make 3 more, so I'll do that and then get back to you. And there it is, the 4. So 3, 4, 1, and 2. And we don't have to make 5 or 6 because 5 is just the bottom, and then 6 is going to be the drink. Now that we've completed our die, it's time to add some fun details. I have some umbrellas here, mini umbrellas, and I have some straws. And these umbrellas are just gonna stick in the top of the drink. But since it's very shallow here, we're going to give the illusion that it goes in by cutting the toothpick and the straws. First, let me open the umbrella. There it goes. And this little piece of rubber will hold up the umbrella. Okay. And I want it to stick about that much, let's say. So I'm going to cut it right here. Alright, and then I'm going to stick it into the Play-Doh like that. Very nice. And let me just do that with the other 3 umbrellas. And then last but not least are the straws. Let's cut it a little bit different length each. Cut it about right there, we'll see. And then stick it in and stick it in there. Another one here, let's see. And the last one right there. So here is a nice tropical drink for us to all share. Hope you guys enjoyed making this Play-Doh creation with me, and I'll see you guys next time.